I didn't know that was Pete.
I'm pretty sure.
Until they told me.
Yeah.
They said they matched it up and that it was Pete. But it was Pete.
I just looked at it really quick and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Pete. And yeah.
And that was Pete back when he had weight on him. That's why I didn't notice. So that just goes to show the amount of weight he's lost in that short amount of time.
That guy's hair.
That's disgusting.
He says he's going to sell them. So I don't know. He'll pull the heartstrings on some sap who doesn't know better, and somebody will give him a lot of money for him.
Yep.
I mean, he's a manipulator. He knows how to manipulate people. That's why he would go to church on Sundays when in the beginning of this so that he could find a bed for the night. That's why he always would be with the older folks and the old ranchers, because he knows that they're not on social media and know about this stuff and know the history and where this horse came from and what the horse looked like prior to him showing up on their doorstep. He knows how to manipulate a situation. He knows how to take a phone call from law enforcement who are asking him questions because they want to put charges on him and turn it into, oh, thanks for calling me and giving me your support. He is manipulating the story because he knows he's able to. So he's going to turn around when this is done and take those horses and put them in front of the right people, and someone's going to pay him money for them.
It's sad.
He doesn't go to church anymore, surprisingly. He did it at the very beginning of the ride because he knew that if he went to the churches in Texas, you know, when you go to those Baptist churches, really nice folks, especially the older folks that are there, and you go up to them and you tell them about this grand adventure you're going on, and they'll give you a bed for the night and a meal.
Exactly. Wes is right.
There's not much of a Bible Belt where he is now, but he's finding the old ranchers that are on social media. Because every time he stops at a ranch, it's always with boomers. It's with an older generation that he knows are easier to manipulate.
That's so fucked up.
You'll even notice in the earlier videos, where was he? Post. Where he's like, I'm in Post. The great city of Post. He changes it because in mid-sentence, and he's not smart enough to get this, mid-sentence he realizes, oh, I'm in Post. Oh, that doesn't sound good. The great city of Post. Mm-hmm. That he probably didn't take any time to learn even, you know, a tidbit of information about. He just... And I'm still mad about those animal control officers, which we've all found. His real job is the roads. It's such a small town. His job is animal control officer.
Yeah, probably like my town where Botsford was the animal control officer, but really he was just a zoning officer and told people to mow their grass.
Yep. Yeah. And as somebody who has worked in animal control, you cannot assess an animal with a saddle on or you know, we all love General. I put a pad on him and he went from almost 40 to 15 with a pad. It completely hid his weak back 100%.
And his ribs.
And his
saggy, because he's saggy, not because he's thin.
I love Bo Burnham. I read that and laughed. He was so proud of that horse.
I think the only reason why he shared that video of Pete was because he wanted something exciting to share.
Mm-hmm.
He waited a couple of days because we all know it's old. He even said it was old. And he shared it. The only reason why he shared it was so that he could get people to click and start talking about him again, because he hasn't had anything significant to share recently.
No such thing as bad publicity.
Exactly. He believes in that really, really hard. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for the normal people.
He made everybody think you're a lesbian.
I know. I'm a lesbian with my husband and my 2 kids that I birthed out of my
Your
own
purple
vagina.
hair. Your purple hair makes you a lesbian.
Oh, I'm leaning into it hard. I'm getting rainbow done on my hair next week.
Nice.
Be careful, people start stopping you from going into bathrooms.
Oh, that already happens
That's such bullshit.
because I have short hair.
You have huge.
I guarantee you, I go into any public bathroom, I've got the biggest boobs in that room, but people still, and I can go in with my children in hand, and people still think that I'm a man.
Sir, you can't be in here.
Strictly because of my hair. And like, I get it. I've always had like broad shoulders and stuff like that. But when I never got stopped when I had long hair.
Huge tracts of land. Whitney knew where I was going with that.
We do that like every day.
Every day.
Monty Python.
Huge tracts of land.
Monty Python references almost daily.
I love that skit. I'm sorry. Especially when he goes nuts and starts killing everyone.